about inflation these days. What does it mean for a high-end developer like you? And how does all this weigh on the local property market here in Singapore?
I can tell you as a businessman, one ingredient of a property market that will underpin the values of properties is actually inflation. Actually, inflation is good for assets, so that's for gold, for property, real estate, etc., etc. So that's one side. Of course, there's the other side, is the interest rates. Right? But if you look at high end, many of them don't gear, they don't borrow. So interest rate is not an issue. Right? So what does it mean? So actually, inflation is a hedge against declining values of the currencies.
So you're not worried?
I'm worried on many things. I'm worried on the macro. I cannot say I'm not worried because always there's a risk return. I always remember when every time you make some money, you took some risk. Crypto is not easy currency, easy investment to make. A lot of people, if you look back, within days they can make a lose, but of course they make a lot, but also there's a lot of risk, so they also lose sleep over it.
What's the outlook for the high-end property market here then?
I think it's firm, the high-end property market. We have a phenomenon here called en bloc, which is very unique to Singapore. The en bloc market basically has a self-check on the land supply. If the property prices don't get high enough, the en bloc won't happen. And the en bloc don't happen, the property prices will go up, because there's no supply. It's a chicken egg. Yeah. So it's extremely interesting, and I thought it's so clever. This move is so clever.
It sounds like you're thinking about getting into the en bloc business yourself.
A little bit. That's why we are keeping some of our properties long term, because it may become an en bloc eventually.